Darrell Judge Johnson, Seconds Out, here with ESPN's Mike Coppinger, who just revealed he used to write for Seconds Out years ago. Mike, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, thanks. First, the big news of the last 24 hours is George Kambosos is definitely going to take the rematch against Devin Haney. First, what did you think about the first fight, and what can George do to get the outcome that he wants?
Well, no surprise that he's taking the rematch. This is the most amount of money possible for him. And of course, George is a very confident guy. I'm sure he really does believe that he can win the rematch. But watching that first fight, it was really hard to see what he can do. Devin Haney didn't really take many chances in there, and he didn't have to. He was so great with his jab. His footwork was so amazing. He was able to control the fight. And George had a few moments, maybe here and there later in the fight, but I thought it was like a 10-2 fight. I don't see it going much differently, but maybe George can make some adjustments. I'm sure he'll try to do some different things. But look, we knew this was probably going to happen, right? It's a rematch clause, and I think we need less rematch clauses in boxing.
And we're, here the day before the big lightweight unification fight between Beterbiev and Joe Smith Jr. How do you see that one playing out tomorrow?
I think it's going to be a great fight. Light heavyweight division's hot right now between, with Dimitri Bivol beating Canelo Alvarez, and I'm going to go with Beterbiev, probably late round stoppage. But I think it's going to be an explosive fight. I think Joe Smith has really improved a lot over the years. I was really impressed by his win over Artur Alvarez. He used to be a brawler. Now he's using his jab more. He's bouncing on his feet and he's bouncing on his toes. Footwork's a lot better, and he's a really strong, big light heavyweight. I think he looked a little bigger than Beterbiev to me at the weigh-in. So I think it's going to be a great fight, but Beterbiev is so good. One of the top 10 or 15 best fighters in the world, so I'm going to go with Beterbiev.
We have Usyk and Joshua, the rematch taking place, which is obviously making a lot of noise, but also are rumors about Tyson Fury coming out of retirement to face the winner. How do you think Tyson will do against either Joshua or Usyk?
I favor Tyson Fury over anybody. I think he's the best heavyweight in the world. I think he's maybe the one or two best fighters in the world. People always complain and say, "Oh, I can't have Fury on a pound-for-pound list." Like, why should he be penalized for being great and being big? He's a great fighter. I think he'd be great any size he is. But he does happen to be great at that size, which makes him so hard to fight against. No one actually believed he was retired. This feels a lot like, this is like a rite of passage. If you're going to be a big boxing UFC star, right, you have to retire a couple of times and come back. So he won't miss even one fight probably. Maybe he'll fight at the end of the year. Who knows?
Final question. I think you were the first person on Twitter that I found out about this. Spence Crawford is close. Hasn't officially been announced. But how would you see that one going once it is official?
Man, that's such a great fight. And this is one of the rare fights where we wanted to see a few years ago, and it's even bigger and better now. Both guys are peaking. Now it's for the Undisputed Championship. It's a true coin flip fight. I don't know who to go with yet. Terence Crawford, I think, could do more things in there. Spence is bigger and stronger, probably. Definitely bigger. I just hope we see it. But it's not done yet. I'm very confident it's going to get done. No agreement yet, but we're close still.
All right. Thanks for your time, Mike.
Thank you.
Darrell Judge Johnson, Seconds Out.